Are you recording, Tristan?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll post it to the group.
Okay.
Surface. Okay. So this is yours, Lanya, right?
Yeah,
Where are your?
You're just holding it, but that's my sketch, the one that you're holding up.
Let me do. I'm just gonna do a quick. I'm gonna use.
That's the lines of extension. So
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
I've got to create a. Some of those
That's a
aren't.
mess up. Sorry.
We'll start with this one. Let me go to top first, and then. Oop. Quickly. Let's say for the sake of time, this was my pattern I was developing, right? So then I could go in, and let's say, similar to, I think it was Carolina's, where one is coming in the positive, one's going in the negative. What I could do is, oop, that didn't snap where it should.
Intersection should be.
So if these are my lines of extension, right? Let's say the bottom one. Oh, these aren't perfectly aligned either. So I'm gonna, let's say I want this triangle to be a 1/4 inch tall. So I'm gonna type in move. Where it says vertical, I'm gonna click that to yes. And basically move it up 0.25. When I do that, it basically puts that point 1/4 inch in the vertical direction. And so with triangles, there's two ways I could go about doing it, and I'll show it both ways in case you guys have more complicated shapes. So I can get my polyline, and I can go to my corners, I can close. And when I do that, I've created that outline, then I can type in planar surface. And if I change this to ghosted view, I basically created that surface, right? Then what I can do, if I turn on ortho, is I can type in mirror. Good Lord. Actually,
Most epic thing ever.
oh, all these lines are not quite accurate.
Midpoint, yeah.
I need perpendicular. Yeah, see, so, Lemmy, the issue is all of your lines are slightly off, it looks like, when they got copied. And so mine is not going to be perfect. Let me get it as close as I can. But, so I've mirrored that, now I have those. I can also, rather than drawing a line and then doing planar surface, there's what's called surface from 3 or 4 corner points. And so then I can go in, click that corner point, click the middle, and then click the other corner point, hit space bar, and it's going to create that surface as well.
Okay.
And then it's the same thing, I can go mirror, and go from midpoint of that one, midpoint of that one. It's not working. I'm going to have to build this one again. This is why when you're drawing your grids and things like that, it's very important that they're accurate. And so now what I can do is grab these surfaces, because you'll see right now when I select them, when I go to properties and details, it's going to tell me, it should say four surfaces selected. That's just calling them surfaces, right? And then I'm going to type in join. When I click on it again, it should show all of those things joined together. When I go back to details, it's going to say poly surface. because now I have multiple surfaces joined together into one thing. And so what I'm going to do then, so I've got that, then I could take it, I could copy it, rotate it upside down and put it there, so on and so forth. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to say unroll surface. And then it's going to give me some options here. First one's explode, next one's label. I don't really want it to label it. It's fairly easy to put together, but I don't want it to explode it, so I'm going to say no. Hit spacebar. And when I go to my top view, at the bottom here, there's that surface has been enrolled for me. And so now I could cut this out, and then I would just need to add a tab there to that. And so I have the surface here. I could then say, extract wireframe. Move that over. And that gives me the line work I need to take this into Illustrator.
Why do we need to shift it to Illustrator?
Well, just so you can print it. Like, so now I have this that's scaled appropriately. I could export this as an AI file and copy them in like a 8.5 by 11 or whatever it is, and then cut these out. And I can also, let's say I want to add a small tab to part of this. I could come in and say, I could grab this line, offset it maybe 0.125. That's still kind of tall. Let's do 1/16. And I could say I want to add a tab. Offset. That is 0.5. So now I've added a tab there. So when I cut this out, I just put a little glue on my tab, and when I fold it around and glue this edge, it will reproduce the shape that I've made here. Okay?
Is the length of the tab determined or does it not matter?
It doesn't matter. I just, with the room I had, like if the tab went all the way up, it would basically, I wouldn't be able to cut it out of there, right? So I only made it so long.
Okay.